Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, and I hope you like me. Getting to know.
Well, and there is our other interview, and one of the youngest joint members of the BGF, and very charming, always a charmer. So was that inborn, or did you get that because of dancing?
I actually used that as a skill from when I was at school to kind of keep in with the girls and be one of the lads at the same time. So I had to kind of be charming, which I don't try to be. It's just natural, you know me. It's just natural now.
So, but it was, I guess, that very useful, right, in dancing, if you was like that from the young age.
Well, I think in the dancing kind of arena, you just have to kind of be polite. And you're taught to be polite, but your teachers are like, you can't do that, you can't do that, hold your girl's hand, don't just leave her on the floor. So you're taught kind of quite early on how to kind of, I suppose, be a gentleman as a kid type thing. So it's, it kind of rubs off, I like it.
I guess you had lots of girls or boys following you, wanted to be friends with you.
I had them all. Everyone loved me, don't worry. I made sure of it. I made sure I kind of singled in on someone and I singled in that person and I made them all just think I was cool and nice.
Good. And so just going a little bit still holding on to that childhood, did you have any childhood dreams?
Well, yes. Not about dancing though.
Can you share a little secret?
Yeah, I will. This sounds stupid, that's why I'm reluctant to say it. About being
stupid.
About being a superhero.
What?
That is what I used to dream about every night, about inventing my own superheroes. So it's a bit of a silly subject, but that's what I used to dream of.
But in a way, actually, you are. Like in dancing, for a lot of kids, you are an idol, so you are their superhero, in a way.
Well, hopefully, I can't fly though. I don't want to try it.
Well, I remember you flying that samba across the floor quite a bit. So.
Yeah, I can shift.
Well, because actually, second part of the question was, so any of those childhood dreams, did you manage to achieve them? Clearly not.
No, not in that bit, but not really. I think as a child, like starting dancing so young, it becomes like just a part of your life. It's not like I didn't dream about being a world champion. I didn't dream about kind of meeting anyone. I just went to dance class every week at the beginning. Then it took it more seriously, and it was just dancing. I didn't really dream of becoming you, for example.
Oh, thank you. You see, you're still charming.
Yeah.
And anyway, so if we're asking now about passions, do you have any passions when you was a child, and perhaps they stay the same, or have they changed over the years?
They've definitely changed. My earliest passion would have been animals, dogs and cats, and I wanted to be a vet at one point when I was a kid. And now my passion now is to. This also sounds silly, I think, but to just kind of create a happy life.
Well, that's a very good actually point. And how do you imagine you can do that, especially in this now time? I mean, we really need that inspiration. So how would you?
Well, it takes a lot of arguing to get there.
With who? With yourself?
with whoever. But you have to be, first of all, honest. Stick by what you say because you believe them.
Yes.
And then the other person then decides whether they like it or not. And if they don't like it, then we can debate it or something. But I think you have to be honest, truthful, caring. That's what I want in my life.
And how could you that perhaps apply in dancing, or give us an advice to younger dancers? So that's sort of what you just said.
Well, I think that should all be, respect has to be there. I've taught some couples before, young couples, and the young man is really nasty to the girl. Like, even from a young age, they just kind of has a go at her or tells her off, and he's always nagging at her. I'm like, God, you're 11, for God's sake. You've got a lot of You wait till you meet an older woman, you're going to suffer, young man. So I think respect, I think I had to learn. I was told, you've got to take care of your partner. So that respect, I think, is the one I think in dancing is very important.
I think I already know what you could do in the future. I think you should maybe do like a university for young dancers to become a gentleman. So you could teach them how to be a gentleman.
I wouldn't mind doing that, actually. I wouldn't mind just giving them some ethics of
I think
how to behave.
Yeah, exactly, because I agree with you. It does seem like that we really miss on that. And younger generations, older generations, they always seem to be gentlemen, right? All the men.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know about that, but I think so. Yeah, and I remember, obviously with Nicole, I think I need a strong woman to be around, because every partner I've had has been a strong woman. And I do remember trying to walk on the floor, and then she wants to go that way, and I want to go that way, and we literally had a tug of war to go in the right direction. I'm like,
who won?
Nicole, obviously Nicole. But yeah, but you just got to take care of people around you, I think.
Great. So you have obviously quite a successful career. Do you believe in luck? Do you think that's part of luck, or is it hard work?
Oh, that's a tough question. I think it's a combination, actually. You're not going to get there if you don't work hard. But I think some things can happen. Like, for example, in the UK, the European Championship Amateur, about 4 of the finalists split up. So we were like second. So we're like, runner-up of the European Championship or something like that. So it's a combination, but you can't, not practice. You can't not listen to your teachers and think about how to get better and expect to get there, which I think maybe some people kind of do now. They think, okay, well, I deserve it. But you don't deserve anything. You need to work for it and climb for it. And if you get a bit of luck, then you get a title that you didn't expect or something.
Right. Good, great answer. And lastly, obviously you're part of the BDF and you have been retired for quite a while, but you wasn't on the BDF for a while either. So what prompted you to join now? Because you're quite, a year ago, right? You joined.
Yeah.
So what made you, what is it about BDF?
I think I was asked by a few people, and I was curious actually. And when I got there, I think it caused a little bit of trouble. So I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. I didn't really. It was on Zoom then, remember?
Yeah.
It was stairs, basically. It was Zoom. So, as I said once, it doesn't feel like it's a meeting. So I just kept interrupting, I kept talking, and you told me it was a bit annoying on that meeting, which I was, and I'm like, okay, I have to think this is an official meeting. But I like what we talk about. I like that we're trying to help young dancers. I like the fact that we run events and get people involved, which I didn't really expect. I just wanted to. I was just being nosy at the beginning. But now I really, can't shut up. You know that.
Right, but could you say you fall in love now with BDF? Or with that?
No. But I really, actually, I think the committee that we have is a very open to suggestions, and they're very normal people. I know normal doesn't sound like the right word, but very friendly, and they're not kind of like, I didn't walk into a room where there was all 80-year-olds in suits where I feel like a stranger. Everyone's helped me and spoke to me in a way that is really encouraging. So I really like the committee.
Great, that's fabulous. Well, that's a perfect way to finish our little interview. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you enjoy BDF for another 20 and more years.
I'll be the president one day.
Very good.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, and I hope you like me.